How's it going? I'm Josh from Trackalytical. Now, not so recently, I've started to get really into my gardening. Now these summer/autumn months are hitting, I'm really getting into my gardening, such as planting, doing the lawn, just the general essentials. I thought I'd share my gardening experiences with you. And I'm still quite new to gardening. I'm not like the best in the world. I kind of get the gist of it. You got to water them to keep them alive. But I thought any mistakes or any things I do good, it'll all be documented here for you. So here we go. So today's video, I'm just going to give you a brief overview of what is actually in my garden, what I'm planting at the moment, so that in the next coming days and weeks I can share the progress of how it's growing, stuff that I'm going to add to the garden, etc. So let's get started on what's first. So this is currently what my garden looks like at the moment. Obviously not the best time of day for lighting, however, we'll start over with these. These are one of my favourite new additions to the garden. And these are some dianthus that I actually put in the other day. We got these plant pots from the Ranger, I believe. They cost about £8 each. We got, as you can see there, 4 of them. And we had 15 dianthus altogether. So we put 4 in that one, 4 in that one, 4 in that one, and 3 in that one. And yeah, they just look really lovely. I love the way these are growing at the moment. They look really good in the pot. And I just really like these plants. Dianthus are one of my favourite plants. They're looking alright. I just watered them about an hour ago, so hopefully they're getting the good nutrients that they need. Another thing that I'd done the other day as well was I actually painted all of the furniture and additions in the garden, because I thought it might match the pot as well that I added, because these pots, the old pots we had were sort of like brick looking pots, and it really matched because this was all sort of like oak woody. And it looks good, especially with the sort of brick pots, but now with the silver pots it doesn't really work as well. So I thought I'd go with grey, make it look just as nice, because these pots will last us forever, even if these plants don't last particularly long. So that is the aim. So as you can see, these tables and chairs, painted the other day, these poles for this little archway here, all painted. And then to match the fencing at the back, I'm not finished it yet, but all painted. And then this nice little seating area painted the other day as well, and it matches really well with the flooring and the tiles. So also in the garden we have these lovely primroses. I don't remember when exactly I got these. I think it was about February time. We got a couple. We've got 3 pots of primroses. I believe there is about 2 or 3. I think it's 2 in each pot. So 2 in that pot, 2 in the other pot that you just saw, and then 2 in this pot here. They don't look the best, I'm not gonna lie. They're in quite a shaded area, which I don't know for primroses if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but oh well. They don't look particularly the best, but they did look really good. They could look a lot worse in my opinion. They could look worse. We've also got this lovely Magnolia Susan growing at the moment. I'm not sure when I planted this, but it's not looking too bad. Not looking too bad. I really like the colours of this one. That is definitely one of my favourite parts about this one here. I do love the Magnolia Susan. It's one of my favourites to look at, especially with the shed. Now straight over to the pond area. As you can see, we've got some fencing up here at the moment. That's only because we've just recently got a new puppy, and well, I think if you have a puppy you'll know what puppies are like, and definitely not a good idea with the pond. We do have some fish in here, but I don't think they'll be out at the moment. Not seen them for a little while, so hopefully they're all still alive. But we've got some bits and bobs growing in this area. Lots of little bit in this little nook down here. Lots of lovely stuff, and then straight over to here. Got some more growing. A lot of it does look a bit worse for wear, but this is all stuff that will be changing over the next coming weeks that you'll see in the videos. Now something I actually bought, I think like a month or 2 ago, was this lavender, which I'll show you now. So this is some lavender, Angustifolia I think it says. And it's pretty nice. It's a 6-pack of lavender. Haven't got round to planting them yet. Definitely want to. Just need to find a place and a time really for them. And it's the same with this trough here. This trough, I really want to put some veggies in it this year and plant some stuff in that. But the trouble is, we also have a cat, and at the moment it's using it as a bit of a tray, if you know what I mean. So probably gonna have to clear that out, put some new soil in it if I want to plant anything in that. We also have this lovely geranium here, which I planted last year, and it's only just now starting to come back to life. It looked really good last year, but Then I think it kind of died off, and now it's come back to life, looking very lovely. But yeah, that is my garden. And as you can see, lots of work that needs to be done, in my opinion, lots of stuff that we can add to these next coming weeks and months, especially heading towards the summer season, which is always an exciting time for planting and gardening. So hopefully you'll be here with me, seeing my successes and definitely some of my flaws to come. But yeah, exciting times. That's going to be all today, but definitely thank you very much for watching. Can't wait to see you again. See you next time.